Hello people of YouTube, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. Another basic video on Marseille. Someone already asked for Marseille again. I mean, obviously we have covered all those ships already, but now I'm talking about how I play them more in depth and only. Personally, I'm a big fan of Marseille. I also think it's one of the only additions to the game lately that have been really good, or lines that have been really good. Like, it's also one of the only cruiser lines in the past 2 years or so that actually work and have a place. Something like a Yodo, a Yinan, a Gibraltar, a Sevastopol. I mean, those are not line ships, but Yodo, Yinan, or now Castille, San Martin, they're all pretty shit. Marseille, on the other hand, is really nice. So, matchmaking wise, no carrier, that's really good. No submarine, it's also fine, though Marseille isn't that bad against submarines. Like, you get at least a lot of maneuverability, and you get Ares W, which is good. Destroyer wise, they're not really that scary. I have Hydro, so like in randoms, in order to play fairly aggressive with a non-radar cruiser, you need Hydro, so therefore I think Marseille is overall probably even way better in randoms than Napoli. Also, the punishing HE and AP blow with the reload booster is obviously better than Napoli. Like, I can dodge torps with Hydro, and in randoms, if you have a reload booster, it's pretty massive because mistakes are being punished very accurately and immediately. I'm going wide here, trying to make the rock. We're playing the flank with only 3 ships in the beginning, and my DD is a Hydro, slow, shit conceal destroyer against Chema, Holland, and Jaeger, which are very good concealed and torping. Adriatico is not really a problem for us. I have World Spawn and some guy from Throw in my team, so I guess the other side is being taken care of. So, yeah, probably going to be a win. You can already tell, kind of, in this kind of matchmaking. We just have the better players, so unless our few random teammates are completely suiciding for free, should be a win. GK is on the other side. Problematic would be the Borg permakiting me with HE. Monty is okay-ish, as long as he doesn't play fire prevention. If he does, I'm actually also having a problem to kill him there. That guy's super base. I have 30mm armor on the sides and 36 or 38 deck. 36 I think, so I can bounce all those battleships, which is really good. I haven't been spotted yet. It's really good. I will slow down, and hopefully the Napoli comes into my range and I can blow him up. So since I'm not spotted, the DD is not wide. He's in front of the Napoli. He is exactly on the Napoli, kind of. Okay. Questionable now. I could fuck the Shema by going. Nah, I can't fuck the Shema anymore. The Borg is randomly on the side there. Oh, I had AP loaded, HE loaded, which is a disaster. And I have a reload boost to make up for it. Actually, switching mid-reload here is a bit sketch, but I kind of have to do it because AP is not really effective here. By the way, once again, you could see it's not very smart to immediately dive the rock. Got 0 hits there, Jesus Christ. Not necessarily needed to immediately dive the rock. You can stay a bit further away, get a bit more maneuverability, and move forward later on. Okay, this guy is kiting in a very weird way. I can peek here though, because the Borg probably won't have an angle. Hydra is on, so I won't get torped. I can go for Napoli ass here, intentionally aiming for the back part of a ship to hit some pens in. Okay, he gets 12k with AP here, which is actually quite remarkable. Okay, I will reverse. Guden drop is a bit too sketch. Probably still gonna reverse in time, given the fact I have speed boost on. But better to be safe than sorry. I mean, he will do damage. ECP that, and I can pop my first heal. The mines is having an angle on me, which is not really that good, because if I get spotted here, have quite the issue disengaging from Mines DPM, which is actually really good. It's going to be interesting what the Borg and the Shimmer do. I also don't have Hydra anymore, so I don't really see the pushes on me. Don't have speed boost either. My Sherman isn't really going for spotting. Borg is turning away, so we're not really in any danger yet. The beginning of the game obviously disastrous here. Didn't get hits on the Shimmer. I had HE loaded and I didn't notice it, so not really looking too spicy for me in terms of potential damage I could have already dealt to the enemy team. Spotted, which means the Haaland is here. Haaland is here in this area. That's... I mean, it could be the Guden or the Napoli, but I don't think it is. I'll move forward a slight bit so I can shoot the Monty here. I'm gonna load HE immediately, and I'm going to... I have to angle to that, because he could blow me up through the nose here. I don't know how much he can lob. Could be fine like this. It's actually the Guden that's spotting me. No, it's actually the Shema is over there. That's actually pretty good for me, by the way. That's a good thing. Okay, gonna shoot. Hopefully this time I get at least one hit. And we're gonna DCP that. I got 2 hits and 2 fires. Very interesting. Problematic is that I can't really peek now that I don't have DCP. Napoli is coming around on my butt. My Schlieffen is sitting in the Sherman smoke. That's actually pretty smart. They don't have radar. And the Borg is caught in the open. Good thing the Shimmer is there, so I can reverse freely here, even though I don't have Hydra on. The Borg is going in, so I can just reverse and go for the Napoli, I think. Oh my god, no. The plane. I mean, that's a bit sketchy what I'm doing here, but hey. Really. He can't citadel me, so I have to go forward again. Yeah, okay, bro. Like, 20k is a bit too much, though. Like, that's fucking bullshit. I have a flat citadel, but supposedly spaced armor, so I don't know how he gets the shot out there. That was really unnecessary from me. I thought he just gets pens, 10k, maybe one sit if he's lucky, but 20k, there's like a triple sit there. And now we're essentially forced to chill here and idle around on the rock and wait for the enemy team to push me. Not really able to make any aggressive moves at the moment. And my Schlieffen is low, my Sherman quite low. Okay, time to pick the Borg and reload boost him to death. I'm gonna go for... Okay, it's actually very wicked. I'm gonna Hydra for the Napoli. Okay, okay, he hasn't moved yet. Upper plating here. And he killed himself. Very, very good, very good, very good. Monty is still camping in base. Yeah, well, I mean, going to the rock here, but then no one really, like, not really having a spotter here and shit. And also enemy team playing very passive. Really just means that I won't get a lot of damage. They essentially just lost the ability to think or do anything. And started sitting in base. Everything around me and trying to dislodge me from the rock, but they couldn't. Very interesting actually that the Monty lobbed that. Dark again though, darn. I pushed forward a bit too far. The Monty might get me. Gotta be careful that you don't show the nose like I do now, because the Monty can really hurt you on the nose with overmatch, since he overmatches the 25 part fairly easily. But as you can see here, the AP on range is really strong, so getting a lot of value out of that one there. I can also citadel the Monty at this range. Theoretically, I mean, it's not gonna happen that often, but I can do it. Well, I mean, if this version is that bad, then obviously I don't citadel shit. He might end me here, but the game is over anyway, so... Yeah, 4,000 again. That was really useless damage. Not really a good game, but whatever. As you can see, these people are weirdly enough positioning forever just to kill me, which is really weird. Yeah, but we won the game. The other side stomped. It's obvious with the Des Moines and Shema there, stomping randoms. We only end up getting 90k damage, but I mean, it's a win. I'm not gonna complain a lot. I just sat on the island. I mean, I fucked the damage a bit in the beginning. Like, I could have easily gotten double AP volley on the Napoli if I play it properly, and also the Shema was potentially. I mean, nah, I never kill him, but I could do a bit more damage there. But yeah, that's spilled milk under the bridge. I hope the next game is gonna be better. It appears that we have a double Satsuma Nakimov game with Vermont, okay, and a Mecklenburg, so that's pretty bad matchmaking for me. I ain't gonna lie. My strength comes obviously from the Alpha Strike of HE or AP volleys and good angles, because I don't have improved pan angles. I gotta get onto broadsides. I can't really just smash slightly angled up ships. Some of them or most of them still bounce me. Nakimov obviously being a big problem too, and EDs as well. I mean, interesting how I play this. There's just so many battleships that I really don't want to push forward with the carry in the game. I'm also one of these ships that suffers greatly from not having good air conceal. Gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, to sum up last game, like if they just decide to let us cap A and then idle around on A just to try and get a farm angle on me, or like, I don't know, they were all hoping I push out for a broadside or some shit. They just camped their asses off instead of doing something. The only one who tried something in the end was the Borg, but completely alone, and his Sherman, Schlieffen and me, it's fucked. So yeah, but I had to sit on the island. I mean, that wasn't really like a very nice really nice game for what I did. I maybe would have hoped that I could keep pushing from there or do something at least. Okay, everyone is shooting me. Can't really turn out because of the plane spotting. This A7 turret is already looking at me. Mech number 10Ks me here, some garbage. Farm this out. Yeah, no fire, that's good, that's good. Can I turn? I think I can. I can actually shoot and turn. Because he misaimed it a bit. Didn't expect me to fully accelerate. Ah, okay, well. Issue of the Satsuma in my broadside. Actually slow down and hope that he underlad. That was kind of the case. Now I can accelerate again. Yeah, this is a kite angle. The carrier is already on top of my forehead. Trying to get on my dick. Very sketch situation. The Brewer guy and his fucktard carrier, so just gonna hump me for 10 years straight. Important was though that I didn't get a fire on the first engagement from the plane, so I can DCP this one immediately. Yeah, it just becomes really unbearable with all those battleships sitting in their base. Me not having good DPM really. Yeah, it's going to be fucking sketch with those battleships behind me too, because I have to kite. And I'm still further forward than most of my BBs. Really impressive bullshit here. The Holland torp behind me. I should probably figure out a way to farm with HE. If he turns in, he might actually eat a bunch of shit here in this Puerto. Going belly is not very smart. 0 damage, Puerto moment. Okay, I'm gonna pop one here. Gonna DCP the fire again. Like, not gonna fucking bother with this shit. Gonna turn out so the Mecklenburg doesn't fuck me up. Nice. Okay. I think I'm gonna fuck off from here. Go maybe back into middle. It's time to look at the minimap and see what the enemy team is about to do. Is they're going to int on 910? Are they going to keep sitting in base there, or are they gonna move up? But I mean, I have a problem with the carrier just perma-striking on my forehead. And I have speed boost down now too, so I can't really dodge that easily anymore. I'm gonna pop Hydro, because the Haaland seems to be really close to me. Not the position I want to be in. No one is aiming at me. Maybe the Yugumo kills himself. I think the Satsuma on the 10 line will die. He's fighting Kiters. I think we at least win the 8, 9, 10 line, which means I can probably seek cover in between the islands in the middle. Well, the fucking Haaland is behind us, like really close behind us. I mean, I don't know if my carrier understands this, but you should spot for that. The enemy team is really concentrating on one side with 4 battleships, which is essentially not really playable for me. My ass is weaker than my nose, and on top of all of this, they're all full HP and I'm a Marseille. There is not even another source of HE in the flank because Satsuma Shiki. Patri will probably shoot AP. I mean, he has a Patri. But my Shimmer is in base, not doing anything, by the way. Full HP, nice, bit low, but he's a German guy, so he's shit. Oh. Okay, this won't hit. Turns out. That was unfortunate spotting. I'm just gonna make my way over here because the Satsuma will die here, so maybe we can roll the flank. That would be very good. Because at some point we gotta win something. Like some flank. As long as the other side's people keep kiting, we probably have a chance. Okay, this guy just wide-lined it. Thought he would turn out, or thought he would already be turning out. Super BBs should be pretty hard to kill over there, I think. I guess we have a chance here. Turning the map 180 degrees. And me being able to play this ridgeline. This ridgeline is way better ideal, or is way more ideal for me at this stage than playing at open water. Because those battleships just overmatch me too much, and I think that Mecklenburg switching to HE would literally be my demise. Okay. I got onto the broadside of this guy, which is really good. But I think I underlet that. I mean, I couldn't really lead further. I mean, this is so garbage. Not really having an easy time finding hits here. Come on. Give me at least some penetrations. There you go. Slowly but surely we're maybe whittling him down. Okay, our Satsuma already died because the carrier is fapping on him. Our Shimmer is hunting this guy with spotting though, so that's good. I'm gonna load AP now though. HE I mean, because he's perfectly, like he chooses to kite with his guns to the other way, so he's never going to angle up to shoot all his guns to me. Groningen is in the middle. Shimmer is maybe coming back. Jaeger is spotting well. I hope the Jaeger doesn't get blown up there. That would be really good. And I can penetrate his deck, which is awesome. I want to pop another Hydro here, because the ooh. Yeah, the Fletcher did do it funny. Okay, 5k, that's really good, that's really good, that's really good. Gonna reverse, I hope. Oh yeah, we blinded him. That range, very nice. An easy, quick little blind fire. This guy being out is really good, because now I can play this side even more, because I don't have to worry about torpedoes or spotting too much. I'm still spotted, which means the Haaland is literally deep in our base. Should go dark right now. Wait, the Haaland is that deep? Yeah, he's actually that deep. Very interesting. I can't catch the Nakimov here because if I push out, the battleships would fucking dig me a second asshole. But I can peek the Satsuma. Probably help killing him. I get decent dispersion and a good volley. He should probably die to the fire afterwards, I would assume. Was pretty good, pretty good. Did he DCP? I actually opted to angle fully out. I will load HE now. Can probably keep an angle here on this guy for a while. Maybe get a fire here. I don't know if he had DCP up or not. There's a cheeky little angle. I mean, it doesn't matter if he has DCP up or not. If I get the DCP out because of a fire, obviously my teammates could... fuck this. My teammates could have followed up with fires. Okay, this guy is like slowly but surely not giving me angle anymore. I will switch to AP and maybe rather blow up the Mecklenburg. Yeah, our Monty's pushing the flank, which is also really good. There you go, nice little shot on the Mechlem. He can't settle that angle, he also doesn't overmatch my 25. So this is a good peak, this is a really good peak. This guy in base is more the issue. He actually 17k'd me through my nose with the Mecklenburg, hideous. Sometimes the game is just wicked and garbage. Nice, I killed the Satsuma, so this overmatcher is gone. Now I can play way more aggressive. Probably get into the broadside of the Saint-Louis. One shot, he can't return fire even if I go spotted. 5k, that's whatever. I will be able to shoot this guy into the broadside though, because he's beached on a rock as well. I can go nose into the carrier drops. I mean, at least my damage is completely AP, but it's not a lot. It's essentially like, thankfully, at the right times to have impact. Did I tell you that I love C-server fucking dipshits that come to EU? Who hop onto my cock and blow me up with stupid Nakimov gameplay? It's pretty cool. Okay, 10k, 10k. Gotta be careful here because the Mecklenburgler is quite literally running it. Do keep in mind that Marseille has insanely shit turret traverse. That's like the biggest issue with Marseille. I will help kill this guy now. 2 volleys should be enough. I mean, not for me to kill him, but for my... okay, he's turning flat to the Monty. He blows up here. There you go. Going back and forward also mitigates the damage the Louisiana does to me, because he's very far away. Okay, that guy already died. Good, good. Still have 2 heals left. Speed boost for a while, so I can probably dodge pretty well open water. Maybe the Napoli gives me the opportunity to shoot his broadside. We're already down 4 reload boosters, which is, by the way, really good. Like, using all my reload boosters, obviously a nice thing, because I'm not like... I won't get the second volley out in time. Man, this guy is the luckiest shit ever. How can you be that flat in Napoli for the entirety of the game and never get citadeled? Ah, never mind, we finally got it. Crazy. This guy died, didn't even get a shot out. I'm going to pop a heal, and now I'm going to go Nakimov hunting. Maybe he's randomly flap broadside towards my angle. Very unlikely though. My carrier's gonna spot him in a second. Well, this game, you could at least see that if the flank is fucked, like my Shimmer was not spotting, my carrier was not striking our side. Haaland was in the middle, so staying there was really risky for me. But I have the fast speed boost, or like the 20% speed boost. With speed boost I go 41 knots, so I can just reposition on the map. What I did, and find the impact somewhere else real quick, and in the end it turned out to be very good. No one has angle on him, so he's gonna stay alive for a very long time. Wait, I penned 550, right? Yeah, I could penetrate his deck with HE. I think I could do that. Gonna keep AP loaded for now, because I don't know if he randomly turns flat. He's one of those carrier types that suck ass in every other ship, but grief me with Nakimov. And yeah, well, on Napoli, you don't have Hydro. On Marseille, you never take Defe, but you have Hydro. Like, I don't think you would ever take Defe on Marseille. It's just doesn't really suit the game that well. I get an AA defense expert in this game, which is quite hilarious, I'm gonna lie. I think it's time to switch to HE. Yeah, it's definitely time to switch to HE. He's a very, very big connoisseur of the angle technology in his carrier. Look at how effective he's angling. Reverse angling in his carrier so he can grief for a few more seconds. Very appreciated. I love it. But... oh wait, his carrier is, I think, doing the dum-dum, turning him flat. I think it's autopilot after all. We got some fire here. Gonna pre-pop a heal just so in case. I might get Citadels this time. How does he have DCP up again? Did RCV not proc his? Ooh, there you go. He angled up a bit too far. I think it was his autopilot that screwed him over there. Yeah. Thankfully I had enough HP left to tank a bit. Oh, he actually died in the end. Very nice, very nice. Survivability rate going down. Buff carriers. Well, we're gonna get a lot of XP here because of the plane kills. Yep, I didn't really do much apart from that. I killed a Fletcher, but okay. It's 190. So this is more like what you can do in Marseille, like 200k and a few kills is very, very likely. Also, lots of average frags is possible because you have a reload booster. Which means you're really good at finishing off people, which is, by the way, a very, very big strength and also something you should go for. Like, in consistently finishing someone instead of trying to go for like weird permafires on other ships is generally improving your win rate because you don't allow the other ship to heal up again. Happens a lot in randoms that people get away because some random dipshit stops shooting the low HP target. Then again, you also have the other side where the ship is 100% dead and battleships still waste volleys on it just to steal it. Happens a lot, especially BBs do that. So this time we don't have a carrier, that's very good. We do have a double submarine game though, so I said in the first game though, we don't care about it that much. Marseille has the speed and the maneuverability to dodge quite a lot of it. I'm in a mid spawn, so I could either go to A now and look for the 1-2 line, like kite out in G3, 4 and have guns towards this area, or I go over here and have guns into C, and this is what I'm going for, the guns into C approach, because there's a Des Moines Shimmer there. Oh wait, actually we have Des Moines Shimmer on both sides. But in order for me to have good impact on A, I would need the enemy team to push one line, which they sometimes don't do. They just camp on the CB line. They don't want to go past these the F line and the E line, top and bottom, because then they're like caught inside of this A fighting arena. Oh boy, Yanir is in the enemy team again. I run speed boost here, and so obviously you run superintendent, but I run speed boost mod, I think. So you can immediately pop it off spawn. I don't think you burn through all. You barely burn through all speed boost until the end of the game, because it's I mean, you could do the math. I think it's like, no, you actually don't burn through all, even if you pop it immediately. You have a few seconds more speed boost than the game lasts, or a minute more speed boost or something. But just pop it off spawn, get into position fast. I mean, especially if there's no carrier, it's really worth to do it, because, I mean, what the fuck? There's a DD here. Yep. Yeah, there's a DD there. I mean, with my speed, it's very unlikely that these battleships hit me at that range. Okay, that's very good. Salem and Kreml are on the other side. That's something I can't really fight. Also, keep in mind my crossfire from here is pretty strong on these people, but it's not like a Stalingrad or anything, because I don't have improved penetration angles. So the Salem or Des Moines angling up slightly is already enough to permanently bounce Marseille AP. Against the Stalin, you'd had to be way more careful, because Stalin with the improved pen. But in terms of penetration itself, Marseille is very close to Stalin, if not exactly the same. It has like Stalin pen on range. Obviously you don't have the crazy dispersion and not the improved pen angle, but therefore your gun platform is better. Like first of all, you get better reload with the reload booster, like you can smash multiple times on flat broadside, which kind of makes up for the worse dispersion. Also makes your HE better, because you can set people easier on permafire. Yeah. So as you can see here, kind of the same logic as I wanted to do on A. I just crossfire the people that tried to push. Which is, by the way, very, very effective. Because they're forced into a fight with my 910 and the Shiki, and I can just sit here and blow up the broadside. I ate a bunch of torps, he's probably gonna eat a bunch more sub-torps, and he can't angle out or into me. Otherwise he would eat even more. I get the flat broad waller here all the time, and this guy's just dead in one heals. I mean, you can't really push like that if I'm sitting in the broadside as well. Because, I mean, you're already eating shit from the front, but you can't angle up to me. And my AP is a bit too potent. I'm gonna finish him. No one shoots him. And I can probably... You know, I didn't even do damage because he's angled. I didn't hit the superstructure. This guy's turning out. The U is pushing on the flank for some reason. I'm going to shoot for the Amagi. He has slide turtleback, so I won't be able to citadel him really. Also angling in, I might actually switch to HE. Maybe go for a cheeky little fire and reload boost his DCP. Yeah, he's angling in. I don't have speed boost, so I don't want to turn around yet. The other side is also going to lose, as you can see on the minimap, so we're just going to... Okay, I'm not gonna switch now on ammo, but I'm going to switch now, pop speed reload boost for AP. I didn't even get a fire, man. It's tragic. Pressure die. The Holland shouldn't be that big of an issue. He actually citadeled me through the ass. What I meant with the ass is actually way weaker than the front. Gonna keep AP loaded because he's gonna turn up for his ass. Back turret again. Oh. Finally some half decent volley. They're really fucking around here for 0 damage. Speed boost up in 30. Can't shoot him here, he goes behind rock. Speed boost up in 30, so I will immediately send it into C. Going dark here, okay. My Kleber is fucking running at a flank that already collapsed, which is brain damaged, okay. Actually gonna load HE here. And we have to kill the Amagi very fast. Oh, there's a smoke DD here. It's the Shema or the Haru? It's the Shema actually that kept middle and is here now. Pop a speed boost. Turn in, but don't turn too much, and turn back already, so I can dodge the torps. Thankfully that worked out. Quick fast, gotta run behind my Preußen. Please just finish this guy. Yeah, okay, he's dead. We still have our Shimmer, so we can hunt for spots, which is really good. The Kreml and the GK are not yet in my broadside, so I can just full run at these people, which is really good. If you don't run fast enough, you have the potential of... It's a really good situation now. The enemy DDs are being hunted by a Shimmer and Des Moines. The Shimmer could push up the Des Moines could push up very far for radar. The Preußen is still the torpedo target and also probably hydro on, so I don't have to pop mine, so I can pop it later and hunt longer. We can maybe catch both DDs out. I mean, the Haaland is still sitting in that smoke, which is really stupid, by the way. Okay, obviously the Preußen doesn't have hydro on then. I'll pop mine now. Maybe the Haaland is reversing in the smoke to get a better angle on the Preußen. Nah, he's running away now. Okay, the Haaland. Okay, Shema. Actually, the Haaland is so close and I'm so fast that the Haaland is 100% dead. I can just hunt him down. So it's more important to get damage on the Shema so the others can finish that one. I'm gonna keep the Haaland in Hydro. Can't go dark. And I'm going to shoot the Shema again. Dispersion worked out really well with the last shot. This guy dies. And I'm going to... We get cap. I'm going to go for the Haaland, but then immediately turn right so the Kreml can't get into my broadside. So this is, by the way, very nice about Marseille, that your speed is that crazy. Okay, DCP'd, and he's angling up, and I'm going to blow him now. You go. Nice one. Secondaries. Hydro is still on, so I'm zoning torps for the Preußen and pop a reload boost. I still have 3. I might actually go and hunt the Napoli now. Okay, the reload boost was really useless. I thought he would stay flat for a bit longer. But I have a 1 minute 20 on speed boost. If I straight line out now and turn into the Napoli, I can hunt him into surface light. And Des Moines and me can probably kill him fairly fast. I'm gonna switch to HE though, to make it a quick fight. No real point in having AP loaded here and chancing it at 11 km on dispersion and aim. Just load HE and fuck him down way faster. Can already turn back towards the other side. Turn my turrets to the left. I don't really want to kite up further into A10 and lose time, because I want to go back into the middle. That's where the last ships reside. Penetrate is deck, so I mean it's not it's not the most crazy amount of damage, but more consistent. Assuming that my Des Moines would hit something too. Actually, he's trained to expect HE now, so I'm going to switch to AP and maybe catch him a bit angled up on the border. And I'm going to pop another reload booster for him. Oh, nice. He's going dark on the border. Very cool. Blinded him out though. You could kind of see that he was already turning in on the border, so... yeah, blind firing. In these situations, obviously, it's good because he just went dark, so you kind of know where he generally is, and you already saw him turning in. He had to turn away because otherwise the Des Moines catches up faster. So it's just natural what he did there. Lucky that my shells penetrated and didn't overpen or anything. Yeah, the DD sits in. No, wait, the submarine sits in the cap, so we're going fast, close. We have a lot of HP to spare, so we can just keep running at these people, close the distance, get more meaningful damage in. Damage-wise, not the best game, but I mean, yeah, we pushed at the right time with the Preußen. We recognized it kind of perfectly fine still on time, which means I could run down the DDs. They overstayed. They should have run way earlier. You can't really disrespect. The Marseille speed that much in destroyers. Especially not like Haaland. Haaland is way too slow. Shimmer with speed boost and swift and silence obviously is faster than me. But if he doesn't have swift and silence, actually kind of close. So. I got a fire on the Kreml? Or was it a fire on the submarine? Hey there, look at this. There you go. The Kreml just dug me a second asshole. And we keep running at them. Got a fire this time? That's very good. Very good. For those. I get a double fire. He overmatches my side plating, so turning in to mitigate damage, not really to. Oh, double fire? That ranges you can obviously target specific parts of the ship. Yeah, the DCP. Still a DCP ready. Okay, Kleber blew up, but you think he got the Kreml volley out? I'm gonna go for another HE volley. I mean, actually, I just keep HE loaded because... oh, double fire. Very, very lucky there, version-wise. He dies, though. There you go. Oh, okay, he kills me. Never mind. I live this. 174. Okay, we're on 40 minutes. Marseille is very fun, so I think I actually do a 4th game. Because the first game was so fucking garbage. But I like the gameplay in general. Like it's a really nice cruiser. Mid-spawn obviously doesn't suit you perfectly. I mean, in this map specifically is really good for mid-spawn because you can have a kited position far forward on both sides. As you saw, the island would protect me against their base most of the time. And it's very likely that there are people in the flanks you can shoot. But flank spawn is generally a bit better for Frenchies because in general every French ship like DDs, cruisers, battleship, Borg, doesn't matter. Because since you have the speed and most of those ships have decent conceal, you just deny so much area in terms of like spotting and early engagements. And you can catch people, like in the flanks it's the easiest way to catch ships out in some sort of 1v1 with their team not being ready to help them. Yeah. It's also like kind of the same logic as always, like you try to mitigate the amount of enemies that can shoot you by being like on these islands with your ass like I was, and you just fight some sort of specific ship in the flank like the GK that pushed. And Marseille still gets the most of its value, most of its impact out of fast pushing with very punishing HE and AP volleys if you catch people close or flap broadside and the reload boost. So pushing there at the right time to help the Preußen. I mean, the Preußen was smart. He didn't kill himself, which was very good for me in general. He dove an island and he didn't burn or flood out. So I could catch up. I could take over. I could get the Hydra on the people so they can't run away. I'm faster with speed boost than the Haaland, so that guy was dead 100%. And the Shimmer also fucked it. And I had shots ready all the time with HE. Yeah. By the way, against DDs, you don't want to shoot AP in this cruiser. Since it's a heavy cruiser, you can't fuse. I mean, you can fuse, but you won't get the full damage. So that's the downside. And HE is really punishing on this one. Against heavy ships, not so much. Like, it's more about the alpha strike. Sure, that is good, but the DPM is bad because you have 20-second reload. So, in general, what I like to do is, if there's a flat broadside or a DD imminent, then you have to keep the reload booster. Otherwise, I like to use 5 reload boosters quite frequently by just using opportunities. Like, for example, even this here is enough an offense opportunity for me to get some damage. And you see also the time where you deal the damage is important. Like now that he's in base and you already get shot at, very likely he just stays passive. And the most important thing that I have kind of is I can easily dodge at range. So if he stays at range with his stupid battleship, I will have an easy time dodging him. Not a problem. That is, by the way, a range Yinan. Definitely range mode. So you can see here, just accelerate out of it and dodge it. Very effective at that, and since I did like 26k damage on him already, he's most likely gonna kite in base. And since the 2 German boys are already like looking to run it down, yeah. Hey, so the DD is very passive. We have clap gearing spotted. Clap gearing, so it's Haaland or Shimmer. I have Hydro on, because too many Torp DDs. Clap already entered for some reason. I'm gonna turn my turrets to the other side now, because I have to angle to this entire area now. In the corner, because I don't have spotting contesting on him. Like the carrier is not going for it, and this DD, the Z sits in middle. Kind of like the Z is pretty much showing signs of being some guy who only plays one specific position on a map, no matter the spawn, even though random spawns are very, very spreading very widely. Yeah, well, the carrier. The Malta is actually not a very good carrier against me. His AP doesn't deal... his AP bombs don't really deal that amount of damage to me. They also can't citadel me. But his torpedoes are easily dodgeable as long as I have speed boost up and I'm not caught in a crossfire. So my Schlieffen showing signs of suicidal behavior. Yep, he's already dead. The Yamato is showing signs of being a base camping fucktard. The DD is actually not pushing up further. But yeah, this, I mean, obviously, as you can see, this flank is not really playable for me. I mean, I'm gonna check now for fire prevention on those two ships. I mean, sure, they're like blah, 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 blah. They might turn, they might angle up, and they have unsaturated superstructures. AP is still fine here, but if one of them doesn't have fire prevention, I can actually kill them on my own. What obviously helps here is that my arcs are very fast, so I can constantly hit this guy from range and harass him. And obviously I keep my reload booster. That guy doesn't have fire prevention, so we're going to hump him as long as he stays lit. Gotta be careful, the poison doesn't get an angle on me here. Our team is smashing on the other side, so it doesn't matter that they're all like running here or not playing it. Hydro in 49, the DD didn't spot me though, so beforehand, so like I think I got some time before next torp volleys arrive. Okay, that guy got double fired now. You see the poison has a steeper angle in. Okay, the Shimmer is over there. He ate a torp or something. I'm going to reload boost now. BCP should be down. Shoot his buddy then. Got a fire on him. 15 seconds for speed boost. The Shimmer obviously is outside of torpedo range. He won't really deal much damage to me. Or like he can't really torp me from there. It seemed to be 20 kilometer torps by the way. Guys turning in. They don't really have another option. Oh, lucky. No wait, there was a incapacitation. I hit the Yinan or the Shimmer next to him. I can't incapacitate shit on a GK with my HE. Not a thing. He doesn't have torpedo launchers or anything like that. And the gun I would have seen because he spotted. If I disable the gun, it shows like the funny emblem. This guy is suffering. This guy just DCP. Sadly, I don't have my riddle booster up yet, but I'm still gonna shoot him with HE. GK is trying to die violent anyway. Just good, because the other two BBs are already running at me. I couldn't really handle all three of them. But they're ignoring me, which is also cool. I'm gonna pop Hydro now, because I don't know where the Shimmer... Oh, actually, the Shimmer was spotted, never mind. I didn't need to pop Hydro here, that was stupid. But it doesn't matter. They're all very far away. He eats a Torp, which should get him on double permaflood. And he's dead. I'm going to then immediately re-push this flank. Actually, it doesn't matter that I didn't... Cheeky little shot. Going to turn in already. I'm just gonna chance it on the Yamato salvo here. Doesn't matter. Actually, I'm not gonna have to chance it because the guy goes behind the smoke and I'm dark. Nice little double sit, which is by the way 20k damage on Marseille. The citadel damage is nearly 10,000. It's like Stalin. Yeah, 9-7. Kinda like Stalin there. And the Yamato really did play immensely passive in the beginning because I shot him and the carrier was going for him, or like in the red direction too. So then we could take out the other battleships one by one for free. Okay, this guy's running it into the middle, so he's probably on many fires. And he's... okay, never mind. That double BB division wasn't really that smart, so fast, quick little game. The only issue now with the Hydro is actually... that it goes out exactly when I re-push into the Yinan. So popping the Hydro was bad after all. Given the fact that the games are very fast in general and you have you get 12 minutes of speed boost without speed boost mod 2, you could actually go for Hydro mod. I would still have Hydro then. Maybe I can get close enough, fast enough that he still sits in the smoke and I catch him in hardline. I don't think so though. Probably even turned away already. I mean, at full HP I can take some torpedoes. Interestingly enough, the Malta is like flat broadside to the Borg, which means I'm not gonna get that kill. Sad. Ah, there it goes. Malta blew up. Well, we sealed the deal on this cap. The Yinan is just gonna run away from me and permatorp me. I might be able to turn in here and get some nice volley on the Yamato. Oh, cool. I don't know what that fucking guy is doing, but like, GG's, I guess. I want to shoot the Yamato though. Hina is literally trying to dorp me from the corner. Now we got so many frags in the other games that not having one in the first game, and this game is kind of fine. And this is the thing with the reload booster. I pop it, but then I turn, so I don't have the turret traverse to keep up with. Oh, he's dead. Ah, before he shoots. Perfect. Game over. 170. So yeah, you can kite, you can push up. You pretty much saw everything now. And nice amount of games. I think, did we win all? I think so. But that's it for Marseille. I personally think it's a very fun ship. Not broken, but also not useless. I really like it. So yeah, definitely something worth to get. It's also simpler to play than a Napoli, really, in my opinion, and it can be very rewarding. That's it for Marseille. Once again, I already did a video on it, and I see you for the next chip.